I got the schedule right up for us too.
Welcome, family and friends, to another Sunday sports talk with the family. Once again, I'm Cowboys Nation Eric. Got my brother Rob. Got my nephew Tyrell. Raven Nation Cuzzo. And Missing Time EJ. And Eagles Fly. Jawan will join us soon. So let's get straight down to the nitty gritty, guys. I think my brother has something to say before we start. Do you want to say that, bro, before we get through these picks?
What as far as the top five teams in the NFL, rank your
Yes.
top five teams in the NFL.
Rank your top five teams in the NFL. Tyrell, go first, Tyrell.
Uh,
Right now, week 2.
not not in no particular order, but I would go San Fran, um, the Ravens, Commanders, uh, the Saints. and, and I would throw in Miami with them.
And the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wait, hold on. So you didn't name the Cowboys or the Eagles?
Oh, joint. I forgot about you.
Next.
Talking to you. All right. I got 1 49ers, 2 Cowboys, 3 Dolphins, and 4 and 5 Ravens and Eagles. Either order.
I got 1 Niners, 2 Cowboys, 3 Eagles, 4 Ravens, 5 Dolphins.
I got 1 Cowgirls. I got 2 San Fran, 3 Baltimore, 4 Commanders, and 5. I'm going to give that to what's the other undefeated team? I'm gonna just get at the Philly.
Eagles. Okay.
Yeah.
So you ain't have the Dolphins in there. You had the Commanders instead of Dolphins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna take because of the bickering back and forth. I'm gonna take the Dolphins and over Philly.
Oh, Philly out. Okay. Juwan, go ahead, Juwan.
We're gonna go San Fran Cowboys. San Fran Cowboys, Dolphins, Ravens, and then the Eagles.
Okay. Missing time.
San Fran Cowboys, Eagles, Ravens,
Falcons.
probably the Commanders. I'm not big on Dolphins. Got to show me something.
Oh,
So nobody said the Chiefs, huh? The Chiefs not in the top five for anybody?
I don't think so.
Nah. Right now, nah.
The reigning Super Bowl champion versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. You let me know about the top 5 team. And when you see Daniel Jones throw to his lineman, then we can talk.
Jacksonville is going to be an improved team this year, though, and they went into Jacksonville.
Well, yeah, I know Jacksonville's gonna be improved, but just by the way the Chiefs can be questionable catching a ball if Kelsey's not on the field.
It was bad. Like it was bad, man.
I mean, at this point, you might as well put at this point, you could put all 4 DBs on Kelsey and let everybody else run free. I mean, they still got a high chance of dropping.
Got about a 50% chance that they go.
Just saying.
Tennessee at Cleveland. First game.
I'll take this one first. I'm going with Tennessee on this one. They got Henry going with some momentum, so I think they're gonna win this.
Mr. Finger Roll himself, Ryan Tannehill. I got Tennessee winning this one in a close one, 20-17.
I got Tennessee winning. I got Tennessee winning also. I think it's going to be hard for the Browns to overcome the injury to Nick Chubb. Watson haven't been too impressive. Henry hasn't had a big game yet. I think he's due to bust out for one. And Tannehill, Tannehill's going to have a good game. So I like the Titans. 21-14.
I'm gonna go with Cleveland. I still believe in that defense. I feel like Watson figures it out with a week to prepare and without Chubb.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cleveland too. I feel like the Browns got a pretty solid defense. You know, just put 11 in the box. Tannehill's gonna overthrow DeAndre Hopkins. So.
Oh man, let me see if I can stay above 500 this week because I got a lot of upset picks over here this week. So. That might call me Tyrell this week. But I'm a homer to some of my picks, but I got to go with the Browns. I just picked the Browns.
I think it's gonna be a close game though. It's gonna be like a 3-point game.
Yeah, 2017.
I got a lot of crazy picks. I'm gonna think
It's gonna be like 3-0.
It's gonna be 14-14 for majority of the game.
because of Atlanta and Detroit.
Atlanta and Detroit. Ooh, Detroit. Dan Campbell. What's going on? I thought
They
he was
just-
wearing blue ski masks.
He out for the season.
Who?
Gardner.
Oh, you talking about the guy
yeah.
from the Eagles? Yeah, the corner.
Yeah,
Safety, whatever
yeah,
the safety.
corner safety. Yeah, he out for the season. He tore something
In the shoulder.
somewhere. He out for the season. So that one, I'm going with Atlanta to start off the year 3-0.
You've been riding them Falcons.
I don't know why, but
It's that Stone Mountain in them.
Is this game in Detroit or is it in Atlanta?
In Detroit.
yeah,
In Detroit.
They
Yeah,
both
I'm gonna go
don't, so it
Lions.
wouldn't
Take
matter.
Lions.
I'm gonna go Lions too. Me and Cuzzo put us down for Lions.
I'm gonna also go with the Lions. I think Jared Goff has a good game. I think they exposed the Falcons. Lions bounced back after a tough week last week. So I think they come back and get a win at home.
I gotta go with my Lions. I've been going with them That's my surprise team, so they need to surprise me this week.
Hold on. So
Lions.
we all picked Lions and Tyrell picked the Falcons.
Yep,
I ain't gonna
Jawan's
lie.
still-
Hey, it's like a lane we gonna lose again. Tyrell always get no one team winners, bro. I'm telling you.
Jawan, why did you pick yet? Did Jawan pick?
Nah, but I'm going with Detroit. I feel like Jared Goff can expose that Atlanta defense, and defense travels with Dan Campbell. So
Next game, New Orleans and Green Bay. I picked. Oh man, here I go.
this
I picked the Saints. I've been going. I think I'm rolling with my brother surprise Saints and stuff. So I'm going with the Saints this game.
That's right. I'm going with the Saints too. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about defense. Saints defense haven't given up 20 points all the way back. It's been like 10 games in a row. Look it up, stat man. They haven't given up more than 20 points for the last 10 games. Saints defense. And it's just a matter of time before that offense start to click, especially when they get Kamara back. He's not back yet. But when they get Kamara back and they get that offense going, they're going to be a problem. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with. I like the Saints here.
This is last game, right? You got 3-game suspension, right?
I thought it was
I
4.
believe so. I think it was
got
3.
He
Oh.
appealed. It got 3, I think. Right?
Okay, my bad. I didn't know that.
Saints. Who else you got? Come on, let's go, guys.
I got Saints.
Winning this one. 3-0 Saints.
Ty got
Yeah,
Saints.
I got the Saints.
Jawan.
I got the Saints.
Oh my God, I think I need to pick.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like,
Uncle
this-
Rob's
There's another one.
Uncle Rob is right about that one.
Okay, next game. Let's see what my brother picked. We got Denver at Miami. I got Dolphins.
Oh, Dolphins all the way.
Yeah,
Tua about to set some records.
give me Dolphins. Tua's still undefeated while he's playing, while he's starting. I think he's gonna keep it up.
Okay, 3 Dolphins.
I got the Dolphins. Although we let Russ Cooking almost gave Terrell a heart attack. I don't think he makes it out of the South Beach Heat.
Dolphins.
I'm going with the
They gonna have
Dolphins
Future
here.
playing in that stadium.
Yeah,
They playing in Florida in Miami, right?
Yeah.
Oh
they're
yeah, I'm
playing
going
in
with Miami.
Miami.
I'm going with Miami.
I'm gonna make it a clean sweep. We're gonna say Miami. Denver just can't finish a game yet, man. They get the lead, they be winning, and second half they just fold. I don't know what it is. Some teams know how to win, some teams don't. Let's go, Miami.
Chargers at Vikings. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you how I pick.
God dang. Holy.
Whoever got
Let
the
me go
ball
ahead and
last.
think about this.
Whoever got the ball last, I like it.
Because they go and score.
I went with the Chargers. I said
Yeah,
Chargers.
I'm picking the Chargers on this. I think they get their first win this weekend.
I think the Vikings get that first win before the Chargers do.
So you going with Vikings, Cuzzo?
I'm going with the Vikings. My man's Jay Janis.
Vikings.
It's not a primetime game, is it? Okay, Kirk Cousins gonna show up.
Oh yeah, it's a 1 o'clock game. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Vikings.
Vikings.
I think I'm gonna go Vikings. I mean, the way we've seen, I think Justin Jefferson is going to do what Tyrell said he's going to do last week. I think Justin Jefferson getting 300 yards.
Yeah, I think this is the 300-yard game right here.
Yeah, thanks. I ain't gonna lie. The score's gonna be like 54-51.
1 case of water. They ain't gonna get no.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Both of these teams were in the playoffs last year. They both desperate. They both 0-2. The Chargers, like I told you before, if they don't get something going now, the coach gonna be the first one to get fired. So the Chargers is like in a must-win situation here. So I like the Chargers. I don't think it's gonna be a high-scoring game. It might be like 30-27.
I'm gonna go with the Young Bucks and the Chargers. Kirk Cousins gets it done with a little help from his defense.
Chargers.
Hold up, Juwan. You just.
My fault,
You going with the Chargers and Kirk Cousins is going to get it done.
Oh, yeah, I thought I said, wait a minute.
I'm gonna be like, what is he talking about?
No, I started Chargers, then I wrote Vikings. I'm like, hold up, nephew. You said Chargers.
No, we're going Minnesota.
I don't know. They said Austin Eckler was questionable.
You said you going with Minnesota, Juwan?
Yeah, Minnesota.
Man, you confusing us, man.
Yeah, he definitely confused me. He said Chargers, then I heard Kirk Cousins. I was like, wait a
I can
minute.
go back. I can go back on the record and let you know. I can remix it.
be like, if you really look at it, I chose both, so I didn't lose.
I said from the jump, whoever got the ball last. Okay.
You did lead with that argument, so I will not make you. You know,
These next games will be a lot of nervous people. New England at the Jets.
Yeah, I'm going to go New England. We give the Jets a problem every season. Zach Wilson isn't good. Mac Jones better.
Yeah, I'm taking the Patriots on this game.
I'm going with the.
victorious.
Oh, okay.
No,
That's
I'm
3 with the
going
Patriots.
Jets. I'm going with the Jets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going with the Jets. Like it's gonna be a tough game. AFC East battle. Belichick defense gonna do good. Jets defense gonna do good. But I think the Jets gonna come out on top. It might be low scoring. Might be like 13-10.
I'm going with the Jets. I think the Jets got a better defense, and I think this is gonna be a tough game. And I think Zach Wilson gonna give Garrett about 8 catches this game. So I'm going with the Jets.
Hall only had like 4 carries last week.
Yeah, they'll get back to that.
So good.
Nah, I'm gonna go with the Patriots. Bill Belichick always finds a way to take away your best weapon and makes you win in another way. I mean, he almost did it with the Dolphins, but they found a way to win it. But yeah, Patriots winning the close one.
So good. Zach Wilson gonna see that boy Judon off the edge every play. You're gonna see him every play. Long sleeve, long red sleeve. That's all you're gonna see.
Homer. Buffalo Commanders. I got Bills.
Bills. I'm sorry, Tyrell, but the train stops here. Everyone get off the bus, hand the tickets out. Sam Howell, it is time for you to get off the victory train. I'm taking the Bills. That defense is stacked. That offense know how to get points. They bounce back after that week one, whatever that was. I don't even know if you call that a game. I'm taking the Bills on this one.
I got the Commanders on this one.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
We're going 3-0 this week.
I'm stressing because does Josh Allen want to play like Josh Allen, or does he want to play like Kirk Cousins in primetime, bro?
Since EJ is over there pulling his hair out, I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills. When in doubt, just give Josh Allen the ball and try and stop him. But I do feel like he may throw a couple to the defense. But him and Diggs figure it out. And watch out for Dalton Kincaid as a tight end in the red zone.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I like the Bills. Also, the Commanders finally get to play somebody. So they're going to see a real offense. I think the Bills going to put up some points. So I like the Bills here. Going into Washington and get a win.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Josh Allen.
This is another one. Tyrell's the only one with the Commanders.
There you go, nephew.
Because, watch. Both of them, watch you be victorious on both of them.
They're going to be his only two correct picks.
Houston at Jacksonville. I got the Jags.
I'm going with sunshine, baby. Give me Jacksonville. Woo-hoo, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. Jacksonville looked good against Kansas City, so I'm picking Jacksonville.
They're going to have that song playing all through the stadium. I've got sunshine. Trevor Lawrence just going to make a flick of his hair, throw a touchdown.
Like real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Probably got the longest hair in the stadium, including the people in the stands.
Yeah, I'm right there with y'all. Jacksonville, they pull it together and show you a glimpse of what's to come in the AFC South.
Yes, I like Jacksonville also.
I don't think Cuz are gonna like me. Colts and Ravens.
I'm gonna say my pick.
Is Anthony playing this week, or he's still on concussion protocol?
Nah, he on. I think what's the name he's gonna play?
Minshew.
Minshew played good when he came in the game.
They look real good when Minshew came in the game.
That's why
we got a veteran.
That's why if Minshew's playing, I'm going with the Colts. Put me down, Colts.
I'm gonna have to make a stretch and make the Ravens go.
What's the stretch? You stretching?
It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be like a 4-point game, 24-20.
I like the Ravens here. Lamar looked pretty good last week. I think he continue to get more comfortable in the offense, get used to his players. I like the Ravens to get a win here. It might be a tight game with Gardner Minshew in there, so I go 28-21.
No, I'm right there with you, Rob. I'm gonna go with the Ravens as well. They look good. You got talent on all sides, but I feel like Lamar is a threat with his legs, and now you give him Zay Flowers and Odell Beckham to throw to, with the addition to Mark Andrews. You can't lose.
Man,
I think is Odell playing this week? He sprained his ankle last week.
They got him as questionable.
Okay.
bro, he sprains his ankle every week, bro. Ain't nothing new. Bro, I'm gonna go with the flock because we over here talking like Lamar Jackson ain't been no MVP and Gardner Minshew been a backup his whole career. I'm going with the flock. Give me Lamar Jackson and the Ravens.
Come in with that mentality, what's going to happen, what I think is going to happen is going to happen. If we come in and overlook this Gardner Minshew and that defense they got and that front seven they have, we're going to be in trouble. And we're going to pray for the white boy we got from Tennessee to kick us out of this butt whooping we may get. We're going to need him. Where it's going to come down to Justin Tucker breaking a record, kicking a field goal, doink 7 times. Something of that is going to be the reason we win this game. It's going to be Lamar's going to come out and you can be like, who is this imposter? Tyler Huntley take that outfit off and show us who you really are. But it's a trap game for us. It's a game we're supposed to win, but it's also one of those games where you overlook your opponent, and you'll hear me say this a lot any given Sunday. Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth, and I think our plan is to get punched in the mouth early and win this game 20-17. I'm gonna take us, but it's gonna be an ugly battle.
It's fine. Justin Tucker can kick like 90 yards. You're perfectly fine.
That's the problem. We'll need him to kick his way through our pain.
Hey, listen, y'all don't need him, but he does it every time.
I want my multi-million-dollar quarterback to do what he's supposed to do.
Hey, Justin Tucker, Justin Tucker, the most paid kicker for a reason.
Let's go. Carolina at Seattle.
Carolina, Seattle.
I got Seattle. I don't think Bryce Young gets it done on the West Coast. Just too small, and again, those receivers can't get open.
Yep. Seattle. I'm going Seattle.
Yes, I'm going with Seattle also. That, and you still got to remember, they got the 12th man with all those,
Yep, this game is going to be in Carolina. No SEC stadium can prepare Bryce Young for what he's about to go through in Seattle. I'm definitely going to take the Seahawks on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Seahawks as well. The Panthers going to take their lumps this year. I like Seahawks to win.
I got Seattle as well.
Clean sweep.
Chicago
Monday night.
at Kansas City.
KC, Chiefs Nation.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I think Pat Mahomes keep it going. Yeah, I think Pat Mahomes keep it going. Offense go rolling. Bears been struggling. You got Fields calling out the coach. They got a lot going on there in Chicago. You just said the defensive coordinator quit. I mean, the Chiefs big here.
No, he didn't quit. He resigned.
No, yeah, that's corporate for quit. That's corporate.
Gotta use the big word.
What's the difference?
Gotta use the big word. He resigned.
Yeah, I got Kansas. I got Kansas City on this one.
No, right there with you. If your defensive coordinator resigns before he faces Kansas City, that tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, I think so.
I got KC too.
Clean
He
sweep.
said Mahomes, I'm out of here.
Pretty much.
Feel like y'all not gonna fire me because they're not gonna fire me because he put up 50 points. Now I'm gonna quit so he can put up 50 points.
Wait, hold up. I picked the Chargers, right? And they just got Akers. Is he gonna play? Akers. All right.
Come on, let's go, man. You going backwards. Let's go.
Yeah.
Did he clear waivers yet?
He got traded.
He was traded.
Dallas at Arizona.
The Cardinals been playing teams tough, man. I mean, so if they come out and play like they played in the first half against us and against Washington, it's gonna be a game. They're home in Arizona, but I think the Cowboys, like I said, I got them ranked number 2 in the top 5 teams. So I think the Cowboys come on top. Their defense been looking good. Offense been doing just enough. They ain't got to do too much. Just get it over points and defense hold on. I like the Cowboys to win.
Yeah, I go with the Cowboys. They're gonna show why they're the best team in the NFC East and not be close with a team that's the 32nd ranked team in the NFL.
Yeah, the Cardinals not playing the midgets. The Giants. They're not playing the Giants. They playing a team that got a defense, a real one. And Micah Parsons gonna be flying everywhere. And you got 2 dogs in that DB room, and Gilmore and Diggs. So it's no question.
Dang.
I got the Cowboys.
It's a clean sweep here. Albeit Dobbs looks like the player that he could be for a different team, but he's just out there, throwing up prayers, and God is answering a couple of them, and he's making some points. But yeah, this is the first test of a true NFL team he's about to go up against, and he's going to be seeing ghosts, just like some other folks will be soon.
It's gonna be a lot of ghosts at these games this weekend. Y'all trying to
It must be close to Halloween, huh? We in October yet.
it's getting real spooky.
Not even.
We getting there.
It's getting real spooky.
Yeah, because
We got another week.
he gonna have Lawrence coming off of one end and then Parsons coming off the other. So it's
Yep.
gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, he probably got a second to choose, maybe if that. Call 3 slants. He'd be good. He get some yards.
Who you like? Cowboy Nation.
Oh, I like. It's an understatement, man. Just be ready. Just be ready for the fireworks. That's all. Just be ready.
Okay,
We're coming. We're coming for that number one spot, my brother. Because you got a second. We want to be that number one spot.
Well, only thing I'm going to just say this one thing: just don't be undefeated when you make it past 8 and play us, because you know we got the streak of killing people. You feel me?
Woo! Oh yeah!
Wow, shots.
Just saying.
Fire.
Just don't be undefeated.
NFC East killers.
Hey, Jawan.
NFC East killers. You heard them.
Cowboys. And next week, when this Joker is whining next week with my 2 cases and that ass whooping, I'm gonna let him know.
Hey, we rated PG. We rated PG
Can he
here.
say
Rated
that?
PG.
Wait. Can he say that? Can we gotta like censor that, please? Yeah, team. Let's get on that. I don't think that's appropriate.
Hey, Stat Boy, take that last line out.
It's a family show. This is a family network.
Got you. I got you. I'm gonna just cut it. Butt whooping. Got you, man.
Prime time game. Pittsburgh
Oh, yeah.
Raiders.
Oh man, it's
That's prime
hurt
time?
me to say this one.
Snap.
It hurt me to
That's
say this
prime
one, but
time?
I got them Steelers winning this one. Jimmy Garoppolo, he gonna have a problem. I don't see nobody on that defense being able to stop that crazy man at number 14, who just catches anything. I think this is their bounce back game, and they become 2-1.
This is gonna be a close game, man.
Yeah.
I got
Wait,
the Raiders.
Cuzzo, who you got? You got Pitt?
Yeah, I got Pittsburgh.
I'm going with the Raiders, man. You still got
They going
Devontae
with the
Adams.
game manager.
What? You got to get the ball to him now.
I like the
Wait,
Raiders
you
here
got?
also. I'm going with the Raiders to win at home. I think Devontae Adams have a good game. I think Jacobs going to have a good game. So I like the Raiders to win. Pittsburgh got to win last week. So I think they're going to fall flat in Vegas.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Rob. Too much talent on the Raiders side. You got Devontae, you got Jacobs. You still got Hunter Renfrow in the middle. And then on the defensive side, you got Crosby. Albeit the Steelers have a great defense. Kenny Pickett still has to find Pickens when he's open or if he's open, and that's his only option. We saw what Cleveland did to Harris. He went up top on a on the goal line there and got hit in the mouth and fumbled the ball. So it's they're not scared of him anymore. So it's interesting to see what will happen when they come to Vegas and play this game. But I got the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Raiders. They got that good running back, nice, and they got the game manager. He don't got 2 rings for no reason. He behind a great.
Going with Pittsburgh. This is one of my surprise picks. This one in the Monday night game, I had Pittsburgh.
All right.
And the surprise pick I'm talking about is Monday, Philly at Tampa Bay.
Oh, he's gonna pick the Bucks.
I'm gonna go first on this one. I got the Bucks on this game.
I was not surprised by both of these picks. I felt it coming. I knew when Cuzzo said what he said earlier. I was like, it might be these 2 last games. He said nothing crazy yet. Yep, it's definitely I'm going with the Eagles fly, baby. Juwan, I got
what
you.
are they talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know who I'm going with, baby. They won me last game, so I'm gonna keep going with them. Go Eagles.
Yeah, I'm going with the Eagles too, man. I think they got too much on the offense. You got Jalen Hurts. I think A.J. Brown comes out to have a big game this time. The Bucks, they got 2 wins. We didn't expect them to have the 2 wins they got already. So I think they satisfied with those 2 wins and they lay an egg here. I think the Eagles dominate.
Greatly appreciate that. The Eagles we're going to do what we do. We're going to go down south, and we're going to show Baker what a defense looks like. We're going to show the world and Mike Evans what some talented corners look like. Albeit we are a little banged up in the secondary there. We still got Slay. We still got a front four that can get after any quarterback or any offense in the league, and the offense will put it together. And if it comes down to a 4th and 1, 92% of the time we're going to get it.
Hey, Juwan, your cousin said you want to bet a case of water. Mike Evans have over 100 yards.
Oh no, we give up 100-yard receivers. Like this is not going to win the game. Like he found this out.
I'm taking that bet with anybody.
No, Mike Evans, no, he getting off.
He's for sure getting his.
Like they're going to force feed the ball to Mike by any means necessary because that's just how they do it. But as I said in week 1, like we give up inside, like in between the 20s, we're the worst defense ever. But as soon as you get in that red area, now we bow up. Now this is when we turn you over or we get after your quarterback. But yeah, no, as an Eagles fan, you understand that the secondary is beaten up, and so we just got to save face and keep them out of the end zone as much as possible. Field goals is the name of the game this week.
Field goals is the name of the game. All right, that's everybody's picks, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Rams and Bengals.
Ooh,
in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Super Bowl rematch.
I'm going to go with Joe Money because now they don't got all them players that they had in the Super Bowl. So I'm going to go Joe Money. I'm going to think I hope he's actually going to show why he's the highest paid quarterback in the league.
He's questionable, right?
Yeah.
He's questionable?
Yeah, he's questionable.
He strained his calf again.
Yep. They said he might not play. Depends on how
You the stat, man. You supposed to know this stuff.
Right.
Bro, questionable doesn't mean nothing, man.
All right.
It means a lot.
I need
if
they not out. I mean, yeah, I seen that. I mean,
I'm going with the Rams. Because if his calf is messed up and Aaron Donald comes, he ain't moving much too far.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro, gonna have to hobble away.
Piggyback off of that. Yeah, right. And to piggyback off of that, I'm going with them West Coast boys. I'm going with them boys from LA. California love all the way.
True, right there behind you, Cuzzo. As long as Aaron Donald's on the field, your quarterback is in danger. So I'm gonna go with the Rams. And then Matthew Stafford got some nobodies looking like they about to be Hall of Famers once again. You still got Cooper Kupp out there, so it'll be LA Magic once again.
Questionable. Dang it.
Yeah, the Rams defense been playing good. They just played a tough 49ers team, and they was right in there with them. So, like Juwan said, Matt Stafford got them no-namers out there looking sharp. You know what I'm saying? Who would have thought, like I said, the 5th round, Nakua, I think that's how you said his last name, would be doing what he do. The Bengals, you got a lot of question marks. You don't know if Joe Burrow playing. They haven't really been putting up the numbers they need to be putting up offensively. The offense supposed to be high-powered, but I haven't seen it yet. I think I'm going to have to go with the Rams here, man. I'm going to have to go with the Rams.
Yeah, that was my other. I'm going with the Rams as well. That's what I was asking earlier.
Oh, I'm by myself?
Yeah, you by yourself.
I want
Wolf, go ahead and do the howl.
I got you, Tata. You know what I'm saying? Joe Burr. What we call him? Joe Burr.
Quick question for y'all. If the Vikings lose and go 0-3, should the Jets trade for Kirk Cousins?
Oh.
If the Vikings
lose,
if the Vikings lose against the Chargers, go 0-3, should the Jets reach out and try to trade for Kirk Cousins?
I would.
No.
I would.
I mean, they could, but they're not getting them.
Yeah, you would be giving up too much if you went for him. They are not just letting that piece of their offense go. Granted, he's not the greatest quarterback.
I think Kirk Cousins in the last year of his deal, though.
Bro, he's not the greatest, but he's not the worst. He's top 10 in yards every year, so I don't think the Vikings want to give that up. I don't think the Vikings want to give that up.
Me personally, I think a better. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Oh, they already got rid of Dalvin. They got rid of Thielen. They don't. You can't break up the whole offense. You got to keep Kirk and Jay Jettis. They've showed that they can play together. They do it night in, night out. It's just they can't get over the hump when they play certain teams. I think Kirk Cousins is going to stay with Jay Jettis.
Me personally, I think it's too early. I think it's too early to, push the panic buttons if I'm the Jets. And plus, I think a better fit for them would be Tannehill anyway, because he's got more mobility than Cousins got, and their offensive line is not that good, so they need somebody with a little bit of mobility. So I think they stay pat until later on in the season and see what happens. Maybe Tennessee falls out, and then they look at Tannehill.
No, yeah, I agree. You can't really give up on Kurt right now, albeit he hasn't been the issue. It's been everyone else around him. Like the defense is giving up points. Madison hasn't been what they thought he would be. There's been turnovers that hasn't been him. So like he's not the issue. It's everyone else. And if you're the Jets, you plug him in. Week 4, week 5, week 6. That's a lot of different terminology. It's a lot of different people, a lot of pieces that he has to get used to. So it's not a recipe for success right now. But maybe this offseason, you see how Rodgers is doing in his recovery, and then you take a peek.
Okay. With that being said, and this is my last one that we'll get out of here. The Chargers lose. If you fire Brandon Staley, you think the Chargers will be a playoff team?
I'll go first. I think they will be. You got to look at this guy. This guy blew a big lead last year to the Jaguars. There's no way in the world you lose that game last year to the Jaguars with that big of a lead, and now he's rolling over into this season. There's no way all the talent they got on that team, offensively and defensively, that they should be where they at right now. So if they lose this week, I definitely think he's going to be on the hot seat. He got to go. You can get another coach in there, and the players might play for another coach. Because history. He cost them a couple of games by doing some dumb decisions last year, and the players remember that. So, they get some new blood in there, give them new life, get new energy, and then, you get the players playing.
100%
Very true on that. Yeah, I say if he loses next 2 games, he's definitely on the hot seat. And you go down to Dallas and you pick up Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn not leaving that defense. He is not leaving that defense at all. There's no way. I don't see that happening.
I'm just a stat man, so I'm agree with all my football guys.
You're winning, stat man.
Hey, I don't know, yo. You said a coach, and I was like, who? So I got to get back. I got to get back in my NFL spirit, my NFL coaches. I got to catch back up with them.
So all right. So since you said that, is Justin Fields the problem in Chicago?
No. Let me go first. I'll take this because I actually know this. Justin Fields' offensive line is terrible. There is no way your franchise quarterback should be getting sacked 4 times or more every game. He literally set an in-season record last year for getting sacked 7 to 8 times. It's a problem. It's not Justin Fields. This is offensive line. They got to get it better.
Okay, I'm going to follow up behind that. I wouldn't put all the blame on Justin Fields, but he is some part of the problem. I've always said since the day he's come out from Ohio State, I believe that he was overrated. But he's never I learned this today. He's never thrown for 300 yards in a game in 25 starts. He also has never thrown. Huh?
I said, check his stats. Let us know.
Yeah, I got a screenshot of it. I've seen it. It's never been done, and he's never thrown for 3 touchdowns in a game either.
Who was his receivers? Can you answer that question? Who did he have to throw to? Who was
I
he?
mean,
his last
but
offensive coordinator. Like he's had like
Yeah.
3 or 4 offensive coordinators in his
I-
career now.
I
Like
understand, but you're a quarterback.
But
What?
if you keep
You were
changing,
only-
if you keep changing offensive coordinators, it's different systems that you got to keep learning, so you never get comfortable in the position.
Tyrell's favorite offense
So, I
is
mean-
the wing T. Remember who we're talking about.
Right, he did say that week 1.
This is true, but you're as a quarterback, you're only good as your weapons. Like you, as we all have joked about the San Francisco situation, that's plug and play for any quarterback. Now, if you give anybody, Elijah Moore, I don't even know who the running backs are in that offensive line, you're not going to get anywhere. But we all saw it with Joe Burrow. They picked Jamar Chase over a left tackle when he came out in 2018. And we all thought the Bengals were the stupidest organization in the world. They end up, piecing it together. Joe Burrow gets smacked up 8-9 times a year, 8-9 times a game, and he goes off to lead them to a Super Bowl appearance. So like it's a little bit of both. You have an offensive coordinator that you stick with for at least 2 to 3 years. You learn the system, and then you build around him. For all intents and purposes, the Chicago Bears organization is trash. They aren't in a situation to build around Justin Fields. Like, I don't know what their deal is, if he's their guy of the future or what, but if you're going to build around him, you need pieces. You need an offensive line to protect that man. He's accumulating more rushing yards than the running backs that he has.
Yo, they had the most cap space, and they spent it all on defensive players this summer.
As a quarterback, you get most of the blame for what goes on, but it's not his fault. Like Jawan said, you put anybody in Shanahan's system, and it's going to work because he's a great offensive mind. He has a great system going on right now. And I don't think Fields has that there with him. You don't have a good offensive mind right now using his abilities the best he can. Like, he's a great mobile quarterback, can go on the move. He's versatile. He can do it all. So, I mean, I'm not putting it all on him. I don't think it's all his fault.
So Tyrell is right. He's never threw for 300 yards, but he's thrown 3 touchdowns twice.
I don't remember seeing that. I looked that up because I had to talk with it. I had to talk about him with one of the guys at work. I don't remember seeing him throwing for 3 touchdowns. Maybe I overlooked it, but I just don't remember seeing that. But I know he's never thrown for 300.
So, but this one thing before we go, he played 15 games last year and got sacked 56 times.
God,
got sacked 50. No, he played 15 games and got sacked 55 times last year.
Jesus.
That's about 3.5 a game, easy.
Yup, that's 3.5 sacks a game. There's no way your franchise quarterback should be getting touched 3.5 times a game. That's all I'm saying.
So you throw a bad offensive line in there. You throw no receiving weapons. Not a good running game.
He
Like,
had
what do we have?
He had more last year.
He just got it.
Yeah,
He got
sacked.
Well,
He's got sacked more than 4 times.
Oh yeah.
Last year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 15 games, he's got sacked 4 or more times. The highest is 7, and he's got sacked 6 times. He got sacked 6 times twice last year. So it's not him. When you're getting touched that much, you're like nervous. It's like, yo, like, what am I doing? I'm laying on my butt twice every possession I get, basically.
Mind you, here we're talking about a mobile quarterback. So just think how
like we're not talking about a quarterback that stays in the pocket.
How bad does my offensive line have to be if I can't even run away from the people who's hitting me? Think about that now. And he's talking about the sacks. We haven't even talked about QB pressures, how many times they blitz people off the edge that may have gotten picked up and a free rusher has still came close to getting him.
Mm-hmm.
We got to take in accountability for those.
It's bad, bro. Like, what? He played 2 games this season. He already got sacked 10 times.
Absolutely. That's ridiculous. We're on week 3.
He got sacked 6 times against Tampa Bay, 4 times against Green Bay. It's
and
bad. His offensive line is terrible.
Amazing D lines. These are mediocre D lines. Come on now. The Packers and who else was it?
The Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers. No stars within that defensive line.
But the linebackers are dogs.
Exactly.
Getting sacked 10 times in 2 games. You got to think about it. Your body's breaking down. Like, you're a quarterback. You shouldn't be getting hit this many times as a mobile. Like, you're a mobile. You can run. He can run. He's getting sacked 10 times in 2 games. If they need to bless him with the offensive line, I think Justin Fields would be better if he has more time than half a second.
Hey,
Or
go ahead.
go ahead. E. Oh, so like the reason I put my 2 cents in here. If you don't have an adequate offensive line, then by all means put this man on the run. You know, you can slide the protection, get the running back out there in the flat or chip whoever the extra pressure is, and you know, use his speed to your advantage. Or, by all intents and purposes, do what the Philadelphia Eagles do: give him RPO action and a 2-way go on every play. That way, you put multiple people in a bind, and now they have to account for him as a runner and as a passer, and that frees up somebody in the flat. You can dink and dunk your way to, 8-9 or 7-9, 9-7 in that conference.
And I guess before we go, the reason why I brought up Kirk Cousins, I read an article today. It was about the Vikings, Jefferson, Cousins, and the defensive end Hunter. All are looking for extended this summer, but they didn't get it. So that's why I was saying if the Vikings start out, because Jefferson wanted to be the highest paid, but I don't think they agreed on a contract, so they probably gonna franchise him. Hunter, he wanted the contract, but they didn't give it to him. And Cousins, this is his last year as well. So that's why I was asking. If they go 0-3, Jefferson is probably not gonna get traded. But either Cousins or the defensive end Hunter, they might be on the hot seat, they were saying. So that's the reason why I brought it up.
I feel like I feel like they can let Cousins walk and just draft somebody. I mean, like when you look at the talent that's coming up from the college ranks in this upcoming draft, it's an embarrassment of riches. So you can get somebody whenever. So you can let Kirk Cousins walk, and you can, trade up and get a Shador. You can try for a Caleb, and
Shador.
Get my man from UNC that's coming out, or get your guy from Michigan, and plug and play with Jefferson. He's an all world talent. You just need someone to get him the ball.
That's it. And if the Vikings go 0-3 in the division there, and they're not going to be out of it by any means, because the best team is going to be like 2-1. And you got the Packers with a young Jordan Love. You got the Lions, who's a young team also. So that'll probably be 2-1. So they only be 1 game out of first. So I don't think they will pack it in that soon. It will only be in 1 game out of first to be 0-3, because they easily can turn it around.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, I guess either I'll be on top or I'll be in that basement next week.
You're going to be in the basement next week. You're going to be in the basement.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, sometimes you gotta.
I'm tired of being in the basement. Somebody else come get the basement. I'm tired of being in the basement.
Well,
so you got a roommate now.
Well, either me or that guy that picked 3 games by himself, Tyrell. One of us gonna be in the basement next week. So, but you guys get ready for some football. Let's see what happens. See what's excitement. With great games. We didn't talk last week about all the overtime games as well. So let's see how many games will really pique our interest and be exciting. There's a couple blowouts that I guess we're talking about, but we'll see how the Sunday and Monday night games, transpire. So everybody,
last week.
Go ahead.
Last week was some great games. It was like, I think it was like 9 one-score games. So it was a good week of football right there last week. Like 9 one-score games last week.
Well, this week gonna be blowouts. Let me see. Bucks, Rams. What's up? Pick crazy.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, everybody enjoy the games today, and we'll talk next week.
All right. See you fellas.
All right. Enjoy your night.
Thank you.
Peace.